You would hope that a company like Fur, Feather and Fin would live in some quaint rural hamlet surrounded by rolling countryside. And it doesn't disappoint. The company, which started in a stable, has grown up and into an ancient barn and courtyard in West Sussex.
We love being here. Also, we're opposite a great pub. So the Fox Goes Free, which is a brilliant pub, and everybody loves going there. So it's great to come to work every morning.
It even hosts the gathering of the local hunt. From here, the mail order catalogue company sends those cups, dog leads, books, games, clothes, cushions, socks that make that birthday, Father's Day, wedding and Christmas Day all the more special. It was started by Angie Simmons and her husband.
You can add a quirkiness to a product. We've developed cartridge lighters, we've developed all sorts of things, glassware with all sorts of designs on. Labradors are a great favourite, so anything with a Labrador. We go all over the world looking for ideas. We might not find a product, but we might get ideas and then come back and develop it.
Although people can come along to try stuff on, it's not a shop. The face-to-face interfacing tends to happen at fairs and shows and, in particular, the CLA Game Fair.
We've lost a lot of our agricultural and sort of country shows, and the Game Fair really brings everybody back together in one big show, and I think that's clear from the numbers that turn up and from the quality of the products on sale, really. And then it's a perfect opportunity for us to meet our customers. You know, you don't get that in mail order. You only talk to them over the phones, and the beauty of doing it at a Game Fair is that we actually get to see them, talk to them, find out feedback directly from the customers, and that's priceless.
For exhibitors and punters, the cancellation of the Belvoir Castle Game Fair last year was a huge disappointment. But the conditions were extraordinary. We went to see for ourselves. It was so bad that it was clear the only option was to cash in the chips and start looking ahead to 2013 and Ragley Hall. And here we are on a site visit with the guys who are going to make it happen, come hell or high water. Isn't that right, Nick?
Well, obviously, sadly, we didn't manage to stop it last year. We're not like King Canute and try to stop the waves coming up the beach. We put a huge amount of contingency plans in, things like trackway, things like bark chip, monitoring the traffic flows, monitoring the lorry flows, and that's all you can do. But you just have to hope that you're going to get a dry one.
Also on site today is Ed de la Rue. If Nick's job is to make sure you glide in and out of the site with minimum fuss, it's Ed's job to make sure you dance around the Game Fair.
The site is wonderful, unlike a lot of our other sites which is very flat. Here you can walk around the showground and see the furthest bit of the showground. You can stand on top of a hill, you can see Bond Street running the whole way down, and I think that gives a different element to what we've always put on as a show, and for me it's definitely one of my favourites.
We must be mad even to consider an event of this kind in the UK, where 3 major weather fronts merge. But we do. And whether we are into gun dogs, apiary tractors or wind turbines, it usually works. It's the outdoor experience that matters.
The CLA really is certainly, of its size and nature, the last remaining nomadic outdoor country event. And it just gives it that uniqueness, and there's something special about, you know, walking amongst the great exhibitors that we have, and that whole shopping experience with green under your feet and blue above your head.
Back in West Sussex, Rob is dealing with yet more orders. It's steady this morning, but it's not flat out by any means. The crazy times are Christmas and, of course, the CLA Game Fair. There needs to be plenty of stock, packed and ready to go.
Complete chaos. We have new staff at that point ready for the start of the shooting season and ready for Christmas, and a list will come in from the office to say, well, this is what we're taking. There are other staff here that help out, but I basically just do the Game Fair on my own so that I know what they've ordered and what they've got is right.
One thing Fur, Feather and Fin does well is tweed, and just as well considering the plans afoot for the CLA this year. Let's talk fashion.
We're looking at developing a fashion village. Tweed currently seems to be de rigueur. I mean, on my way in and out of London every day, there's more and more people wearing tweed, and I don't think they've seen the countryside. So there is an appetite for it, and we're looking to help that, because obviously it's our exhibitors who are actually selling to those people.
The CLA Game Fair means different things to different people. It's a party, a shop window, a meeting of minds, a family holiday, a shopping spree, and now a catwalk. Whatever you want from it, there's a very good chance you'll find it. The CLA Game Fair 2013 is on the 19th to the 21st of July at Ragley Hall in Warwickshire. Whether you are a stand holder or a visitor, go to gamefair.co.uk and see what it can do for you.